What's up guys, it's Daz here, but you don't really care, and welcome back to more Legend of Shad, Twilight Mysteries. I don't know, these titles aren't as good as Legend of Darba's Twilight Patriarch. I don't think it ever will be, but either way, hello. Oh my, color me surprised if it isn't Daz. What a coincidence, meeting you in a place like this. How very odd. Say, old boy, do you remember what I told you about the legend of the sky beings known as the Uka? Yes, well, there's something about it that's been bothering me, so I came here to snoop about. To think you would actually appear with such perfect timing. You really are a rather extraordinary fellow, aren't you? I found it at long last. Observe this statue. It's the same as the one in the manuscripts my dear father left me. There are many similar statues around Hyrule, but this one seems to be different. Here, look at the belly. There's something written there, you see? This too was in my father's notes. It is called skywriting, I believe. Awaken us with the word that breaks the seal. Yes, indeed, that is what it says. Really? If you're talking about the symbols on the seal on the owl statue, it just looks like an eyeball to me, but alright. Wait a moment. Isn't that Ilia a friend of yours? It's simply tragic how she lost her memory. And that rod of the heavens, she mentioned. I'm sure it had something to do with the word that breaks the spell. Isn't there any way to restore her memory? I'm certain it would help us figure this all out. Well, are you aware that we already have restored her memory? Because that's kind of a thing we've done. Talking back to her again, I'd sure like to help that lady, and if we could introduce her to whatever messenger to the heavens has the rod. Anyway, Daz, don't you worry about me. Actually, I do not know anything about the statue down below the sanctuary. You see, it was already there when I became the shaman here. If you are interested, you should descend and go see it yourself, Daz. Have I found like a... Am I stuck or something? He's saying go and restore Ilia's memory. Ilia's memory's restored. I mean, do I have to go to the old lady? I thought I just did that. Statues, the words that break the seals, and the rods of the heavens. It just gets odder and odder. Now, Ilia's memory is the last clue we have to solving this strange puzzle about the heavens. Daz, what shall we do? Ooh, I found a glitch. I can look through the wall and see. I don't know what that is, but I can see the line above the thing. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Can I do it on the other wall? I hope I can. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, look at that sky. Ooh, that was interesting. And, it fixed itself. Good job, game, but still. I'm guessing... Oh, it fixed itself here too. Okay. Clever game. Clever game. I'm guessing I've got an early version of the Wii version of this game. That means I am at risk of a certain glitch around this point of the game. A game-breaking glitch that makes you have to restart the entire thing. I did just save, but I don't think I'm screwed quite yet. Well, I decided to come back to maybe talk to the old woman to see if that's how you progress the story, because I feel like I've got myself trapped, and I forgot that there is in fact also a Poe soul here that we wanted to collect. It was actually kind of lucky because I completely skipped over it in my notes, and the only reason I saw it was because I literally saw it while entering here, so that's pretty lucky. Anyway, let's go get our claw shot and fly on over. I'm hoping it doesn't become daytime too soon. Let's go take out this Poe soul. One of the old civilians of this hidden village, I like to assume. Don't hit me, you hit me. That's not very nice. But I hit you, you die, and I rip out your soul. Alright. Now to the old lady that I was wondering about. I don't need to talk to you. The Kuko leader is waiting? What, to play the game again? No, thank you. I like you all, but I'm only there for the heart piece. Although our heart... The collection of hearts is getting better and better. Hey, that rod! Isn't that the Dominion rod? Ah, could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Among the legends of my clan, there is a story from the time when the Uka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it's said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky, and it was called the Dominion Rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens when the royal family needed to communicate with the Uka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that by royal decree was to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is that book. Please take it. You got the Ancient Sky Book, a book written in the Ancient Sky language. A word in it seems to be missing. Letters. Interesting. This book is written in the ancient language of skywriting. I am so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so that I could be here today to pass on this knowledge. Ooh, wow. Maybe there is a higher destiny around us, or at least it's pretty certain in the Zelda universe, since, you know, goddesses and all that. But now that she's talked about skywriting, it reminds me of something I've been trying to point out for weeks at this point. Let's look at our map. So, as you can see, there's loads of different areas and provinces, and it's kind of weird how the desert is right by the icicle mountain. But anyway, the Hyrulean language. I've forgotten what it's called. Probably just Hylian. Well, you can read it. For example, if we were to go into this Eldin province, you'll be able to see somewhere, at least I believe it used to be labelled Eldin, but I don't see it. Maybe it was on like a poster I saw it, but basically these words are supposed to be just English, but the words are slightly looking different, like they're just sort of stylized, but actually I'm struggling to read any of this, so maybe I was wrong. Like, I would assume that's supposed to say Faron, and that's supposed to say Eldin, and that's supposed to say Ordona, and not Hyrule, but Lanayru, but that's actually very, very different. So I guess I was wrong, and there I was about to teach people how to read Hylian language, but nope. Apparently, yeah, that probably says Gerudo. I don't know. That's weird. That's confused me. For once, the poster of this map of this whole place is inconsistent to the actual in-game one. That's a little disappointing, but oh well. Anyway, now that we have that information, let's continue on. Now that we have our book, I think Shad will be able to use that very effectively. Hey, Shad. Hey. What's this? Ah, it's skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? I don't know, it's an entire book. How are you looking at a word? Right, let's do this. Well, let's try it out. No reaction. So it is not this statue. Daz, thanks ever so. You've brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give the book back to you. Now, I shall try out this word on other statues. I have made the rounds of these statues so many times that I have memorized their locations. I will place marks on the map so you can find them in case you wish to track me down. Remember, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me... Huh? Power has returned to the Dominion Rod. This mystical rod breathes life into ancient statues. Set it to be and all that fun stuff. The writing in the book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do to the other statues what you did before. So he did say he would mark your map wherever there was a statue, didn't he? Then we should go check out those spots. Right, Daz? Indeed we should, but now that we have a powered up Dominion Rod, the question asks, what's behind this owl statue? Well, it's still not available. with the older owl statues, the soul of this rod went into there, so because this is all blocked off, we can't actually access it. Also, I never noticed, I guess I never looked, the Uka tribe is actually inscribed here. Wow. Huh. And the skywriting looks a lot like the unknown Pokemon. Anyway, let's go to those marks on the map. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't see any marks on the map. That's a bit confusing, but no, they're right here. First step, or first stop even, is the Bridge of Eldin. On the northern side you'll see, what a surprise, an owl statue to the right. I know, I've got to wonder, and I guess this is a question I've got to ask you, like, when you first played this, or when you watched this for the first time, or just when you hadn't actually completed this far into the story, but you'd seen before it, if that makes sense, did you actually notice these owl statues everywhere? Like, did you think, oh, there's got to be something to them, or did they just sort of fly past your head and you never noticed they were there? Because I personally did notice these and all, and I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. Like, I think I noticed most with this one because it wasn't symmetrical. Like, if there was another one there, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but yeah. Anyway, move it and you'll find a symbol of some kind. You found one sky letter. A missing part of the word in the ancient skybook has been restored. But there are still other missing characters. Yeah, you know what else is a missing character? Princess Zelda, and oh, it's gone. I was gonna say, it looks like an S and an 8. Anyway, there is actually more you can do with this little owl statue. I believe at the other end of this bridge, there is a little spot for this little guy. Because right over here you'll find a little ditch. If you were to drop him in there, you'll find, go a little further, that he acts as the perfect platform if you could actually get him to work. There, put him in the center. That works. Step up here, step up again, aim away, and jump across. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Minna, what would you possibly have to say? There's something on the other side here, but unless there's a ledge to help us cross, we can't reach it. Really? I wonder if we had a ledge. That would be so convenient, wouldn't it? Okay, but yes, jump on it. Okay, apparently it's just a tad too far away or something. I don't know. Let's try this for like the 5th time. I'm going to try it on the upper level because it seems like that's more effective than on the 2nd level down. Jump. There we go. And jump across. And now, after all of that struggle, climb up the ladder. Did I say ladder? Or ladder? Whatever. And after seeing the void that is between Link's legs, and very, very unkind enemy placement, and also I'm going to take this opportunity to just kill one of those Kargaroks. Goodbye. We're now at a chest. Also, we're above this place, which is kind of interesting. And in the chest is a heart piece. Very nice. And Link's not in a good mood. Now, let's go find those other owl statues. The next one is at Kakariko Gorge, in the north section here. Now, you may not have actually gone to this part of the gorge ever, because there's never really any need to. It's sort of out of the way, behind some large areas of field ground stuff. But there is, what do you know, an owl statue here for you. Now, you only actually, for the story at least, need to move them out of their place, but each one actually, I believe, or most of them, come with a little puzzle to get you extra stuff. For example, here you'll see there's an extra gap, so put this owl statue in the middle, and that'll be convenient in a minute. But first, let's go learn our new character. What is it? It's 5 pebbles, 5 beans, although one of them just looks like a line and not a circle. Oh yeah, that's clearly the I don't know the name of the character. That's clearly the Double T. Wait, why did you? Oh great! For the sake of the cutscene, it moved somewhere else. I've got to do this all over again. Inconvenience. Right, get up there, and I believe there should be. Huh? There's got to be a way to get up onto the ledge. Yeah, okay. It just gets shallower here. That makes sense. I shouldn't really have the... Oh! Oh, okay. They're gonna make us do the puzzle twice. Okay, alright, okay. I understand completely. Let me try this again. And maybe now that it's daytime I can see the light and know how to do this. Put the owl statue on this side so that you can get across. Wow, I was waiting for the music to start up and it didn't start up at all. That's disappointing. It still hasn't started. So while you're going across the rest of this place, bring him over. There's the beginning of the music. That's nice and peaceful. How did you start your morning? Oh, you know, I was asleep in bed until I woke up. No, I was just grabbing a owl statue, making it possessed so it walks along with me and using it as a path to get a little bit richer. Sounds about right. Anyway, on that note, we've about ended up getting to the end of our time. So, I say we're going to get those last 2 owl statues, which seem to be really close together, but they're really not, I swear. And, well, we'll see where they can take us and see what Sky characters we can learn and how they can help us on our journey. For now, I'm going to end it off here. My name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.